Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we followed Shadow Mario into Corona Mountain, getting to our final area of the game. This here is Corona Mountain. The hot spring at the foot of Isle Delfino's mountain is relaxing, but the lava caves, which opens the plaza and forbidden for public safety. Well, that explains why it flooded. The lava cave thing, I guess, held back a lot more water than we expected, but we were able to reseat the water just by entering Corona Mountain and leaving. Don't ask, it just kind of worked. But by doing so, we were able to collect some shines here in Delfino Plaza, and in this episode, we're going to continue doing just that. There's a decent amount of shines left for us in the area, so we might as well grab more of them while we're here. So, I want to go ahead and make our way back over to this lighthouse. And before doing anything with the said lighthouse, I want to talk to these guys, because I remember in the flood, these guys are really angry with each other. But right now, they look pretty happy. You should come visit me in the country sometime. I'll think about it. I'm taking as many mushrooms with me as I can. I guess into the country, because otherwise that makes no sense. Also, now I like how when I talk to them, their timing is so perfect, they're facing each other now. So let's just say they made up. It looked like they made up. I think they made up. Let's use the rocket nozzle to get to the top here of the lighthouse. Shoot our way up, use the ground pound at the height of our jump to smash open this rock. Doing so, this reveals a Shine Sprite, which unfortunately goes all the way back up to the top of the lighthouse, so going back up. Thank you, I got my shine. Let's go back down. Have a little bit of a messed up camera while we're at it. Why not? So there you go. That's another shine collected. And now from here, let's go ahead and, well, get us another shine in the area. So at this point, the remainder of our shines we have to get in this said area of Delfino Plaza, they're all in secrets of some kind. One of them we can access using the turbo nozzle. So let's use this to actually break back into jail. Not something you would normally think of, but I'm going in. Using the turbo nozzle, we entered a whole different section of the jail than I was expecting. Who knew jail cells were giant obstacle courses? Because I didn't. This is news to me. Want to go ahead and use our turbo nozzle to cleverly platform our way around the area as one wrong move here. And yeah, we're going to fall to our death. But luckily, we don't even need to hold any direction on the control stick. Just hold down the R button to power up your turbo nozzle and just let this thing take you forward. Because all this is just very straightforward. You don't need to do anything special. And with that, we got to our shine, we almost overshot it, which can happen at the very end. So at the end, start taking control of Mario, otherwise you're going to regret it. But there we go. We got ourselves another shine. So now that we got that kind of a secret out of the way, where we got some nice clever platforming, let's trade it for red coins. That sounds fun, right? Let's make our way over to where Peanut Park is located, because there's actually a pipe over in that said area that's just off on the distance. We can't really see it all that well from here, but we can see palm trees just kind of on the edge of Delfino Plaza here. And those palm trees on the wall lead to a pipe up on a cliffside. And the best way to reach it is to use your rocket nozzle here. It is actually possible to make it all the way over in the section with Yoshi using his extra height with flutter jumps to make it up here. And during the flood, you can actually make it up here using the extra height of the water with the hover nozzle, but I'm choosing to make it in here with the rocket nozzle. So here's our little secret area. This time around, we're collecting 8 red coins. So let's go ahead and start things off by turning around and shooting a red bird, one of its kind. This is the only part of Super Mario Sunshine you will ever see a red bird. And shooting down the red bird reveals a red coin. So we know the drill at this point. Get all 8 red coins, and that will give us a shine. What we want to do is, for this guy specifically, spray him down, because I don't know how he caught himself on fire up here, but put him out, talk to him, and by helping him out, he gives you a red coin. So we definitely want that. I see another Delfino here in the grass, so let's talk to him. I've been searching for the red bird of happiness for some 38 years now. Yep, it's been a long, long road. The thing is, I've been feeling lately like I'll never catch up with it. I mean, not anymore, because I kind of killed it. So, yeah, sorry. Kind of took away your glory on that one. Although, you never thought of looking straight up, so it was kind of in plain sight the whole time. Sorry to inform you. Don't you just hate it when something's in plain view and then you just don't see it? Very easy for something like that to happen. You just have tunnel vision. That, again, very easy to experience. Be careful here. Shoot. Okay, never mind. Going back on the ground, sure. Let's just shoot you. Want to stun this enemy and then jump on it. Doing so gives us a red coin. Now, we do need to be careful here because certain enemies like this, for example, we can actually push off of the cliff. Killing him gives us a red coin. But if we push that flower enemy off the cliff, yeah, the red coin goes with him. So, yeah, don't do that. Just jump on his head. Also, for some reason, you can't put out this fire. Not exactly sure why. It's an infinitely burning fire, so you just ignore it. It doesn't really do anything for you. There's no red coin there. It's just a source of damage, which is a way to kill yourself in the level. You do need to reset the level to get any red coins that fall out of bounds, which helps on that front. Just don't push these guys off the cliff. Jump on their heads. But there we go. Got only 8 red coins. Now we gotta shine the spawn, which is where the red bird is located. So let's go ahead and charge up our rocket nozzle. Charge up our rocket nozzle, I said. Grab ourselves our shine, and with that, that's another level complete here in Delfino Plaza, giving us another shine. So, 1 secret style level down, 2 more to go. Now, we're gonna go to what's probably my least favorite level in all of Super Mario Sunshine. This next level, oh boy. It's pretty famous by today's standards, and once you see it, you'll know why. We'll go ahead and take this boat here that's leading us out into the ocean, and we see this coin just underneath this building. That coin is kind of a hint towards something. Up above here, you can see a gap in the ceiling. You want to go ahead and jump up here, and it'll take us into a loading zone. And with that, we entered into the Pachinko game of Super Mario Sunshine. We got 8 red coins to collect in this set Pachinko machine. And let me just tell you, good luck. Just good luck. There were 3 red coins in the beginning. We got 2 out of the 3. We clipped past the other set. Yeah, I think you can see where this is going. This Pachinko machine, very, very buggy. It's not the best design, and in fact, there's a very weird collision box of some kind. I don't even know how to word this. Up in the very top of the Pachinko machine, you get a better idea how this works. And people have figured this out over the years thanks to hacks and glitches and such, but there is like a weird invisible force field on this table, and it's all relating to the left side. Good luck getting anything on the left, because there's a force just pushing you so far back over, it's hard to do anything at all on that side of the table. Getting the 8 red coins in this section feels like entirely luck-based, in my opinion. There's not really all that much you can do to influence where Mario goes in this section after a certain point, so you need to be very careful here. I'm going to use just falling into the center here to my advantage, as I'm going to want to make my way over to one of the red coins are located inside the machine and just get it by doing a standard dive. From here, I keep on missing the coin in the beginning. I'm actually surprised I got that, so I was going to wall jump to it, but instead, the game is actually kind enough to give it to me for once. See what I mean by a weird invisible force pushing you along? I'm just holding left and Mario will not stay on the peg correctly. If I let go, he stops, but if I continue to move, this just happens. This is why I cannot stand this level. This is by far my least favorite level in all of Super Mario Sunshine. It just doesn't work. It really doesn't. And it's so sad to say that too, because as a concept, this Pachinko machine, pretty interesting. Its execution, though, that's a whole different argument. Oh, this just doesn't work at all. And I really wish it did. Oh, no, okay. Well, unfortunately, I missed my last coin, and if you fall to the bottom of the table, you just get ejected to death. Well, that was fast. Really? I overshot that by like, what, maybe a centimeter at most? I love when you just bonk on something and then all of a sudden your controls lock up. Man, doing so good too. I want it. It's just right there. It's right there. It's right there. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, that's just on me. I held way too much to the right. Ah, the overcompensating. So, let's just stop with all the failure, please. I kind of need to get a move on, so let's actually get all these coins this time around. So, as we already seen with kind of like a clip montage of death, it is kind of better in some regards to try to go for some of these other 8 red coins first that you know you can get. Specifically, the ones on the right side of the table are some of the easier ones to get here simply because of the whole force field effect not really happening on the right side. It's really just on the left side of the table. And it's really only a specific portion of the table that has this weird effect. If you're going for the red coin on the green slide on the left, yeah, good luck. Just good luck on that one. That's where this weird force field effect is. And that coin you might be better off actually getting from the backside and just hovering in using the hover nozzle. These other coins, for the most part, aren't really that bad to get if you can line yourself up just right and be very careful. The pegs here in the board are a way to help you line yourself up a little bit better at Mario, because you can land on these and use them as a glorified platform. But for the final coin we need to get, I find it's easier to actually hold back on the left stick here, just so we can get in. So we're gonna hold back on the left side of the wall when we hit this bouncer one more time, and then by doing so, we'll be lined up a little bit better to get into the hole with our final red coin. That's not always guaranteed to work though, so again, that might be easier to get from the backside of the table and just hovering in with hover nozzle. And I do feel like that specific coin we ended on is the hardest one to get. Sometimes you also just bypass coins on the launcher itself, which is a little annoying, but wall jump to get the coins you miss, and you should be fine. The shine spawning in the center of the table can also be a little nerve-wracking, because you got to be very careful on the way in just to get your shine, because it is very possible to die when the shine appears. And if that happens, you got to do the whole thing all over again and get all the coins. But there you go. We got our shine, which means we're done playing Pachinko. Well, that was annoying as heck, but hey, you know what? Maybe we can do another annoying one where we take a Yoshi from all the way over here, all the way over there. And we're getting the real bad ones out of the way, aren't we? So yeah, our next shine is not much better than Pachinko. I feel like the shine itself is not nearly as hard as Pachinko because, for lack of better terms, it actually works. The level isn't impossible to beat in, comparison to what we just got off of. But it's not much better. It's really not. So let's just go ahead and start the long and arduous journey to get to our next level. So we're going to take the sewer system here and go over to this island just out in the middle of the water. I don't know why it has a sewer system attached to a deserted style of islands, but yeah, sure. Also, for some reason, Yoshi gets immense height out of sewer drains. Don't understand, sure. We can sit up here and we gotta wait for a boat, which, okay, I guess we're gonna be waiting here for a while. So while we're doing so, we just sit on top of this tree and we can go ahead and eat fruit that's just on the tree itself. So stand in a very specific spot and you can just eat the fruit that's here. I'm not gonna have you guys be tortured alongside of me here while I wait for boats, so let's just speed up the process. Yeah, this takes a very, very long time. This is close to 5 minutes of waiting around. I am not kidding. 5 minutes. You need to constantly eat fruit with Yoshi to make sure he doesn't run out of his juices, because if Yoshi's out of juice, then he will die and become an egg once more, so you have to go back to town and get a new Yoshi to do all this all over again. So keep on eating fruit whenever you can. Ride this boat here from the island out to the center portion of Delfino Plaza, which is conveniently for us has a platform on it that has a banana. So we just constantly eat this banana, which just respawns after a few seconds, get Yoshi right back up to max fruit, and then ride this other boat over to the deserted island where we saw our yellow bird along with our Delfino friend that was stranded here for the longest time. After all that waiting, we're finally here. Now, we can go ahead and use Yoshi's fluids to get rid of the goop on top of this pipe, and now we can gain access to it. But As you can imagine, one wrong move in this section, and it's game over. You have to do it all over again just to get back here with Yoshi. Luckily, using some glitches, there are other ways to get over here, and you don't need the boats just to get to this pipe. So our first method to get over to this deserted island with Yoshi is we can go ahead and utilize something of a clip here in order to get Yoshi out of bounds. So jumping off of a very specific point near this building, we can get Yoshi to go through the police office here, but we can also grab him through the wall, and we get weird effects like this, for example, where Mario's sliding on the back of Yoshi. That's definitely not intended, but this does lead to another big thing. That's definitely not intended. We can go ahead and do something called a Yoshi clip here. So what we're doing is we're trying to get Yoshi so far out of bounds, but close enough to the wall that we will jump on the back of Yoshi and clip out of bounds with our Yoshi friend here. It's a little precise to do, as you gotta get Yoshi in the right spot here in the police building, but doing it right, we clip out of bounds with Yoshi and we can walk onto the level only for a short amount of time. The problem is, out of bounds has this weird quirk where if you're out of bounds and just standing in the out of bounds section for about a second, it will automatically kill you, so it tries to put you back into bounds in some fashion. So we have to be very careful in the out of bounds section, not to be on the ground for too long. Luckily, there's another way of clipping Yoshi out of bounds, which is much easier than the police building. So we just put him near the shoreline of the beach and just hover nozzle on the back of Yoshi and you just kind of clip through the floor. Yeah, that one's pretty easy. And also kind of a major issue there. Don't know how they missed that one in debugging the game and just kind of testing things before release, but hey, things slip through the cracks, including Yoshi through the floor. So you can actually use this to eat the yellow bird under the water, which is very comical when you think about it. So that's another way you can get the yellow bird shine here, but there is still another way to clip Yoshi out of bounds. I swear, there are so many ways to get out of bounds in Mario Sunshine. It's not even funny. So, over in the fruit stand, if we just stand next to the coconuts here and just push Yoshi against the wall, you just clip through it. I guess there's a seam in the wall that's just ever so slightly big enough for you to fit inside of, because Mario can also do the same thing, just on his own. So, clipping out of bounds, just make sure you're jumping around every so often. You do not want to be standing on the ground for about a second because you will die. But clipping out of bounds and just jumping around, you can actually make it all the way over to the island while having to ride the boats once. But now that we have access to the pipe, let's go ahead and jump inside of it. Finally, time for us to actually complete our next little secret area here in Delfino Plaza. Welcome to Poisonous Rapids here. This area is very famous because, as you can imagine with these signs, yeah, there's a reason why they have X's on them. The Cross and Bone Skull was not kidding. This is death. Do not jump in this poisonous water. It is an insta-kill. So what we need to do is we need to ride on this lily pad and collect these 8 red coins along the way. So we want to be very careful here and not make any wrong moves. I say as I missed a red coin. So this, there we go, great. Oh, missed that one too. Okay, that's even better. So I guess I'll get this extra life. Can you get that? Okay, we're doing great so far. We're doing swimmingly. We got 3 out of 8 coins. Make that 4. We're doing better. Go ahead, get this coin. And now, as we can see, our lily pad's just ready to disappear, so we gotta be very careful with it, because it only has a set amount of time before it starts disappearing. But yeah, we only have 6 of the 8 coins. Now, they do put this pipe here, and you would think, hey, this could work. This will take me back to the beginning of the level. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and take this pipe. Wrong. That pipe actually takes you back to Delfino Plaza. I cannot tell you how many people on their first playthrough, myself included, took that pipe and immediately regretted it, because now, guess what we have to do again? Get the Yoshi, ride the boats, go all the way back around, and waste another like 10 plus minutes of our lives. Thanks. I hate it. After a long trip back, we're ready to go ahead and collect these 8 red coins yet again here in this lily pad ride course. So be very careful with this lily pad and don't take that pipe at the end. Every first-time player learns that lesson the hard way. The really hard way. Seriously, that pipe is definitely a beginner's grab. I don't understand why that takes you to the very beginning of Delfino Plaza instead of, you know, the beginning of this level. The sensible thing? It's such a troll move. I really do not understand the mentality behind that pipe. It's bad. But this time around, we're doing much better on this red coin collection. In fact, all we have left is this final one here at the end. And with that, now we have ourselves our Shine Sprite. So let's be careful here not to miss this entirely and jump back into the poison water, collect it, and with that, we are done here with the secret level. No more shines are left for us to collect here in Delfino Plaza, but there is one new area for us to actually go and explore, which houses a new shine for us to collect, and we'll be going there in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we'll go ahead and collect the remaining shines in Delfino Plaza. I'll see you guys next time.